Simon YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Theme Deck Corner. Today we are going to be looking over the new 10 theme decks that recently came out featuring Ho-Oh, Marshadow, and Necrozma. This is a full week of those wonderful decks. I do want to make a quick apology though for not having anything up last week, and that is just due to the fact that we had Canadian Thanksgiving and kind of hit into my recording time. So needless to say, I didn't have any time for you guys on that part, and I do apologize. But we've got the pre-release and everything coming up at the end of this week, so hopefully you guys are excited for all that too. Pre-release videos should be Monday next week, and you should have a ton of new content coming, regardless of the fact. But anyway, on to today's episode, and that is the Ho-Oh GX. Now this guy's obviously just a reprint of Ho-Oh GX from Burning Shadows. It's got 190 HP, fire type, has Sacred Fire, 1 fire, 2 colorless. This attack does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then you also have Phoenix Burn, 3 fire, 1 colorless, 180 damage. This Pokemon can't use Phoenix Burn during your next turn. Also has the Eternal Flame GX, 1 fire, 2 colorless. You can put 3 in any combination of Fire Pokemon GX or Fire Pokemon EX from your discard pile into play. So Ho-Oh GX has a ton of potential behind him, but what can he have in his good old theme deck format? Well, we've got Kangaskhan, 130 HP, colorless, with Crosscut and Hurricane Punch. Crosscut will cost you 1, it'll do 30. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution, it'll do 60. Great. Then you have Hurricane Punch for 40, which will do 4 coin flips. And if you land on a heads, you get 50 damage. Not bad, but not great for this metagame. We have one Spinda, has Teeter Punch. Your opponent's active Pokemon is not confused, has 80 HP. We've got the Heatmore, 110 HP, fire type. As Odor Sleuth, for 2 colorless energy, you get to flip 2 coins. For each heads, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. And you've got the Searing Flame, 1 fire, 2 colorless, 60 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is burned. Burn them! Burn them to the ground. We've got the fire type Oricorio, 90 HP fire type. Has the, of course it's fire type, has the Passionate Dance, 1 fire, search your deck for up to 3 basic fire entries and put them onto your bench. Fire Pokemon and put them onto your bench and shuffle your deck afterwards. You have Kindle, 2 fire, 30 damage, discard an entry from this Pokemon. If you do, discard an entry from your opponent's active Pokemon. We've got the Simisear, 90 HP fire type, Scratch, Flare Recharge. Scratch will cost you 1 for 30. And Flare Recharge, 1 fire, 1 colorless for 50, but you get to attach a fire entry from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. You have the Turtonator, 130 HP, fire type, with Flame Cloak, 1 fire, 1 colorless, 30 damage, attach a fire energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. You have Heat Blast, 1 fire, 2 colorless, 70 damage. So as you can see, a lot of these Pokemon aren't really going to be taking knockouts. It's all relative to the Ho-Oh. If you can get that Ho-Oh going, it's great. Otherwise, you might be in trouble. And our only water type in the deck is Alolan Sandslash, who is great for that card draw. You're literally just going to be going for Slush Rush here. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. You do have Smash Turn, 1 water, 2 colorless, 50 damage, but you get to switch this Pokemon with one of your bench. So he's meant to be a bench warmer. Alright, start on the trainer cards. We've got 2 big Malasadi, heal 20 damage and remove special condition. You've got the Energy Switch, move a basic entry from one Pokemon to another. We've got the Escape Rope. Each player switches their active Pokemon with one of their bench. Your opponent switches their first. And then we've got the Field Blower. Choose up to 2 in any combination of tool cards in stadiums and remove them. We've got Great Ball. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal Pokemon if you find and put it in your hand. We've got the Nest Ball. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it into your bench, then shuffle your deck afterwards. We've got the Pokemon Catcher, flip a coin, if heads, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active, aka Alasander. We've got the Rescue Stretcher. You get to put a Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand, or shuffle 3 Pokemon from your discard pile back into your deck. You've got the Rotom Decks. After counting your prizes, shuffle them into the deck, then take that many cards and put them on top. Oh, wait. And take that many cards from the top of your deck and put them down as your new prize cards. We've got the Timer Ball, flip 2 coins. You get to search for evolutions. Great! We've got the Ultra Ball, the Golden Ball, the one that will get you anything you want by discarding 2 cards. We've got the Altar of the Sun. Fire type and Steel type have no weakness, so we're not affected by water types, which is great. Water type? No, lightning types in this case. And water type for all the other fire types, because, you know, there's lots of them. We've got 2 House, so we can draw some cards. We've got a Lima, which is pretty much the equivalent of our N for the deck. Each player shuffles their hand back into their deck and then flips a coin. If you land heads, you get 6. If you land tails, you get 3. This is not the strongest mitigator compared to N, because N just drops them down to 1. But it depends on the game, of course. Like, if you're at the start of the game, everybody draws 6. Yay, everybody loves N. At the end of the game, everybody hates N because you're not drawing enough cards. Next up, we've got 2 Kiwi. These are very important for the start of the game. If we can manage to pull this off and get Hobo going early, it'll be great. You get to search your deck for up to 4 fire energy, attach them to a Pokemon, and your turn just ends. Done. We've got Lily. Draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. If it's your first turn, you can draw up to 8. We've got Kukui to add to that additional power by giving us 20 power and 2 cards. And then we've got the Whistle Baton. If the Pokemon this card is knocked out, you get to move up to 3 basic energies from that Pokemon to a bench mod. And then we've got a total of 11 fire and 4 water. Personally, I don't think that might be... I think we needed all fire and get rid of this little Sand Slash line. But this is what we're going to be playing with today. Let me know in the comments section below what we're going to be doing. Do you think we'll go 1 and 0, 0 and 2, or 2 and 0? That was a 2, but that's meant to be an 0. Either way, let me know in the comments section what you believe. Now remember, guys, this is not actually going into the theme deck format. EXs and GXs cannot go there. So we'll be going into the regular format for some standard action. Alright, guys, match number 1 is against Beaverlaw. Alright, either way, they are playing a psychic deck of sorts. At least that's what I saw. Could be very off, and we could be seeing some interesting stuff. Now, I'm playing this as Shining Legends is already released, so you will be seeing some potential Shining Legends today, tomorrow, whenever we play some games. Either way, I'm going to be trying to get some stuff, but unfortunately they're a little bit more expensive than what I'm used to, so it may not be the right time for me to pick that up, especially with Crimson Invasion coming out right after. Either way, let's go with you, because both of these guys aren't very good. Done. Alright, let's see what you got, buddy. Let's see what you got! This is not going to go well. I'm playing against a Garbodor deck, so I will be playing one of these. I'll hold off on the Kiwi, or sorry, the Kukui, because really there ain't much for me to do. My opponent is going for a Crushing Hammer, does not land it, which is absolutely wonderful. Team Skull grunts, doesn't land it because, well, I don't have any energy in hand. And he just goes for Stomp Off, which does remove my energy switch, which is actually one of the only cards I don't really care for. So we are going to go for a Kiwi here. This will up our damage output. We'll get that down. I'm going to drop a good old Spinda. I am just going to go for the Kindle. We are not going to sacrifice the energy. Oh, I don't have a choice. I thought it said May. But it doesn't, so I have to discard that energy. That poor energy has already made it to the discard pile. But one of our guys can get it. Ninja Boy is going into play, and it's going to move that good old Garb. It's going to put us into an Eevee line, and now he's going to go Espeon, which is just... Oh, man, this is bad. This is so very, very bad. Espeon GX has hit the field. This thing's got the Psybeam, and it's just going to cause us a lot of problems now. We got a Water Energy. Let's go for this. Maybe we'll get lucky. No, not lucky. Not lucky. This is the wrong color. It's the wrong color. Yes, up Spinda. And we're going to go confuse my opponent. I'm not going to lose out on the opportunity to hit him. Considering he is using a massive GX, I want to make sure that I can at least get him confused. Now that he's confused, I'm alright. You know, we're just going to shift this tide over. Be like, here, look, you can take the damage. I don't want it. I don't want it. We're going to do the best we can to take a wee bit little of an opportunity here. We're going to confuse him. He's going to retreat out, loses that 1 energy, but I have no abilities now, which makes this very bad. I'm going to attach this down to our good old Simisear, and we are just going to confuse my opponent here. 30 damage, confusion. My opponent has no energy, and it does not seem to be having a great way of getting out of this little lock he's got himself into, because he's lost a lot of his energy so far, 2 of them in fact. He is evolving into a Espeon GX in the back manually, so I'll be losing my water energy off my Spinda, which is fine. I have another one. Huzzah! I'm not using that escape rope just yet. I will just keep going for Teeter Punch. And my opponent is currently in an awkward position where he's got no, like, draw supporter, or he's got no energy. There's the end, which I'm alright with because I haven't taken a prize yet, and this will just help us out. But we've got some damage on the board, which is absolutely wonderful, and I can still potentially get a Sand Slash down. Let's go for a Great Ball, see if I can get Sandshrew. I do not, I just get a Turtonator, and I really don't want it in my hand. We're going to drop you down here. I'd like to get Ho-Oh going ASAP. I'd like to at least get one on the board. I've only got 1 in the deck right now, so the other one is prized. We could... No, well, too late. I was gonna say I could save it for Sandshrew, but it's alright. I didn't get one anyway. So we've got a few cards down. You hit for 50. I can retreat out and try to set up Ho-Oh. We're going to take our first prize of the game. And slowly set up Ho-Oh. We got a Keyway. That is absolutely wonderful. Keyway can help me out here. We've already got 100 damage down on this first Espeon. And I don't have a problem if the Simisear goes down. It's the Ho-Oh I'm trying to keep in action. And he's just going to pick up this good old guy here, which is a bit of a problem. Kind of sad about that. But you know what? It does happen. Espeon does come into play here. We're going to take 30. We're going to get confused, which is fine. I just got to make sure I'm not wasting this, because there's 15. I think I'm still good. I am going to lose my turn here. I'm going to drop an energy down onto you, and then I'm going to just Keyway. Put them all down on you. This way in case because he's got Team Flare Grunts and stuff, so I want to make sure if I get hit by it, I can also still retreat out and all that wonderfully good stuff. The Ho is set up. We are ready to go. My opponent has got his Espeon down, and we just need a chance to hit him. I might just go for the attack with Simisear if he doesn't knock me out, because he just needs a double colorless energy and we'll be in trouble. But it does not look like he's got one. He is just going to retreat out, which is absolutely wonderful. He had the double colorless. And I lose my Field Blower. That's not good. Wishful Baton is a fantastic card for us to get. I'll just drop that right onto him. And we're going to let you decide who we're going to go into, buddy. Just goes out into another Trubbish. I'm going to go out into my Spinda. Again, I'm not in a hurry to lose my Ho-Oh right now. We'll just go for a nice teeter dance. Hit him for 30. He's confused. I want that Espeon in first because I want that opportunity to attack it first. I don't want Ho-Oh taking damage prior. Oh, and there goes my Wishable Time. That's all he got a chance to do. We just teeter. 30 more damage down. We're not doing too bad, guys. As much as I don't think we'll win it, I don't know if... It's not doing too bad. My opponent is in a weird lock. I'm going to go for a How. And I could go for an Altar of the Sun, so I have no weakness. But that really does not matter at this point. I gotta be careful on my cards, though. I'm gonna take another prize here, being the Trubbish. And that's gonna be a big Malasada save for us. Up comes Wob. Not the end of the world. I have no abilities other than Sand Slash. So, right now, without having him down on the field anyway, it doesn't really make a big deal. And we are gonna get End. Which is fine because it saves my card count. It actually is going to give me 3 more cards in the hand, and I got another Keyway. Crushing Hammer does not work again. My opponent has not had a lot of luck on that regard, but he has to wait for this thing to come in. I'm just going to Teeter Dance, confuse him, put 30 damage down to the Wob. We're doing alright. Honestly, we're doing alright. You know what? Considering the fact that my opponent has the right to have whatever deck they want, built strong, built whatever, they're not doing amazing. Guzma's coming in. Oh, have I used a ton of items? Not really. Wait. 210. And that's where I lose my game! Because I forget Psychic is what? Does 30 more damage times the amount of energies attached to your opponent's active. And that's my misplay! That was my misplay? Seriously? Putting the 4th energy on him was my misplay. I didn't even get a chance to use it. Spinda's MVP, that's all I can say, but I didn't even get a knockout with it. I'm a little disappointed because I did not, for some odd reason, I forget Espeon's second attack, considering the only time I ever see it is its first. And he's just retreating again. Which is fine because he is confused. He does not want to have that risk. He just wants to take it. He's going for another Guzma here. And he's bringing in the Kangaskhan. Divide GX, he can just go and do whatever he wants here. Knocks out all of my big guys. It's a lot of damage to get rid of a Simisear. Alright, so he did that to get 1 prize. He's taking the lead, don't get me wrong. And I am now in a very bad spot. But I can just Keyway. I get 1 energy. Because it's all I've got. Why wouldn't you put more fire energy in this deck? I lost all that energy. My opponent's still got full control. He's going for the Crushing Hammer. And this time he lands it. So guys, unfortunately for me, I've lost this game at this point because I have no fire energy. I have no way to attack with my main mons. Garbodors and Espeons are just going to lay havoc. And if only we had something a little bit more consistent than Spindas and Oricorios at the start, would we have been alright? Because my Ho-Oh couldn't come in. I knew that Espeon was going to get the damage and would have been able to hit me first. And I'd be in the exact same problem I am now. So my opponent is going to Guzma. He's going to take out my Spinda here, which is the best play because it's the only thing really giving him a lot of trouble. It's really the only thing giving him a lot of trouble. I should have at least gotten some damage done with Ho. I feel so lost and not great because of that play. And we don't have Guzma in this deck, which is kind of weird considering these are Burning Shadows decks. So they had an opportunity to have that, and they didn't. So unfortunately we will be going down here. I could have Rotom Dex and potentially gotten a Ho, but at this point it don't matter. At this point it do not matter. We'll do 30. He's gonna knock me out, and he just needs to take one more prize, and that will be the game. We're having such a good start to this match too. Oh, I can't do that. Well, I'm going to. Trash Lance has hit me for 200 damage. And I'm all out of energy. So you can have Heat more. I'll put Sand Slash down. Sand Shrew down. Slush Rush. I'll give you the last even Pokefinder here. I'll give you all that damage you need because honestly I don't need it. And I have no more evolution Pokemon. Who's the only one that evolves? It's Simisear and Sandslash. Are those the only two evolutions in my hand? I think so. He's willing to drop himself down to 1 just for reasons unknown. And that will be match number 1. Oh! Espeon's so strong! I don't like Espeon GX. I do, I love it actually. It's a fantastic card, especially when you get to use it. But it has so much power behind it. I forgot about the amount of energies on your opponent's bench. Or on your opponent's active. That hurts so much losing Ho in one shot. Because I thought I could take it, at least dish out enough damage to set up another Pokemon so I could take it out. But he had all the right cards at the end of the day. Like, he had the Acerola to take care of the first Espeon. I was getting his little Peony Wing cards that weren't getting anywhere anyway. So, at the end of the day, I didn't think... Like, I probably wasn't going to win that anyway. But I just wanted to use Ho-Oh. It was set up and ready to go. But that's misplaced for you. Should have used it when I had the opportunity. Anyway, we're going to go into round number 2 and see if we can pull back a little bit, or we're going to get either destroyed like we did last time. Alright guys, match number 2 is against Pokedoom. I don't know if that's... Oh, Pokedoom is who we're playing against. I misread things all the time until I actually look at it. That's my old-fashioned way. I read it the way it's supposed to be, and then I don't get it until I really look at it, and then I'm like, oh, I get you now. I get you now. That name's alright, I guess. Looking at our hand, and we're going second. I really don't like what we got. We're gonna go with you, because you're really the most underwhelming on my hand. Turtonator's really the most underwhelming, but Heatmore can't do much, and I cannot do even more, so I don't know what to tell you. We see a Tapu Lele start from my opponent, which is not really what they want to see. They want to see that Tapu Lele in the opening hand, but with somebody else. They've got a Bridget, which is great for them, actually. So they still get... Oh, we're playing guard. We're playing guard, guys! We are playing Gardevoir! We are not going to be going too far. So Turtonator can come on down, because, you know, that's how it's going to be. And I'm going to just attach a Wishful Baton to you, so that if something magically bad happens in the next 5 turns, Heatmore will be able to pass its energy off. So he's got a Float Stone. He's got an Ultra Ball. He's got Gallade in that deck, which you may not need in this format, because we're oh, he's got the Hyper Rare! He's got the Hyper Rare Gardevoir with all the rare candy in the world! So now he's gonna have himself a Gardevoir, a GX, which is terrible for me because I go off of high HP, or high energy cost. Terrible, terrible. And he's got a Sycamore. He's got a Sycamore! Guys, we are going to be royally crushed. So he's got the Fairy Garden, which is standard. It is still in Fates Collide. Isn't Fates Collide rotated? No, Fates Collide's still in it because of Breakthrough. I always get Fates Collide mixed up because it does not feel like a break set to me. I'm gonna go down. I'm going down. I'm gonna lose it. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't have much going for me. I get a fire energy. Whoopee! Seriously, whoopee! My opponent is going to just continuously attach energy to himself. He's going to add another one. He's got the opportunity to go for a card draw there. Whoa! Alright, so Fairy Energy over onto the other ult, knowing that he does not need it on his main. We will take it. And attach it to Sand Slash. Yeah! Alright, so Sand Slash has got some energy on him. We're gonna bring him up here. We're gonna give you another one. And I got a useless one for me right now, because Keyway is not gonna do me any good. Let's Slush Rush. Get another card. It's a fire energy. I really don't need fire energy. We're gonna smash and turn in to this Turtonator. Little bit of damage. But safety. No, we're not safe anymore! We are losing the Sand Slash. He does not want any of this. Alright, so Gardevoir is going to come back in. He's going to one-shot me. He's going to Rare Candy into another one. You don't need this much pressure, man. I have a very basic deck. This is absolutely unreal. Why are you doing this to my poor little heart? My poor little Sand Slash isn't going to make it through tonight. He's not going to do it. He did not. No. Oh my jeez, look at all the energy on this one Gardevoir. Infinite Force is going to knock me out for 180 damage. Turtonator. Hey, yeah, we pulled off a Keyway. I don't know if that's going to mean anything in this game. And I had no intentions of dropping energy when, well, you guys, you see, he's not gonna survive much. And if he goes for another Guzma, I'm out of here. I'm like, oh my, jeez. Whew. He's got another ult. I've got cat hair on my tongue. I've got cat hair that is just absolutely not necessary on my tongue. Alright, buddy. 369. Ooh, an end play. So he goes down to 4, I go up to 6. Which I'm alright with, because I might get Pokemon. No Pokemon. Why would I want Pokemon? Goes into the fresh, brand new guard, and does not knock me out. Which I'm very helpful for. No Fairy Garden, and no Floatstone. No retreat! You cannot have it! I don't even do enough to do, like, respectable damage to you. Like... Guys, I don't know what to do. Oh, now I get Ho-Oh. I'm not gonna play that. You know what? No, I'm not playing that. I'm not playing that. Because that's just gonna give him opportunity to have more prizes. I meant to play Kukui. And I didn't. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 2100 damage. That one in the back is scary. And we've got a third one! No, this one's a Gallade. This one's Gallade. I'm in so much doo-doo butter that I am literally up to here in it. I can't see this is doo-doo butterland. I'd like to help you here, but I can't because I'm in doo-doo butter. Alright. So now he has full range of what he wants to pull. He has the ability to kind of combo with the Auxiliary Gallade. He's got all these wonderful techs, and I have a Well, I have double Ho-Oh. I'm gonna drop him now because there's not much more for us to do, guys. I hate to tell you, but we ain't going far today in today's matchup. I'm gonna go for a How to see if I can get some cards, because how do we do it? I can go for another Pokemon drop here, and that will be it, unfortunately, because I can't do much else. Cannot do much else. Looking like we are going to get destroyed by this, and he's going into a Guzma. He's going to grab my Ho-Oh. He's going to go in, and I said this right when I pulled the Ho-Oh. This was just going to be a death trap for me. So, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 damage, 210 damage to my Ho-Oh GX. I don't think I'm misplaying, it's just very different level of deck. Okay, so we, I'm not leaving this game with a little bit of damage! Okay, give me that much, man. You gotta give me that much. Flare! Eh. Bye! Alright guys, I'm gonna start talking about that good old Ho-Oh GX deck. I think it's got a lot of cool parts to it. If you're playing Ho-Oh, Ho-Oh GX in general has a lot of fantastic parts, being Ho-Oh GX himself. Ho-Oh GX is a fantastic card, partnered with the right cards, being Salazzle, you know, all those wonderful cards, Rourke, all those nice things. Kiwi is a nice junction into this deck, but of course, because you haven't got the Tapu Lele or anything else that's, you know, great for the format, it's not going to be great in this particular theme deck. But if you're looking for parts for Ho-Oh, definitely grab this tin. It's fantastic. It does have a few things. The actual rest of the Pokemon aren't very good, but what can you do? Yeah, it's got your Keyways, it's got Ho-Oh. Not much else I can say. Let me know in the comment section what you guys would have done if there were any misplays that you guys think I could have used to actually alter myself into a winning position. Personally, I think we were just swamped from the get-go. Like, it's just not a fair playing field when you've got Tapu Lele on your opponent's side and you don't have it. And I don't have Guzma, for whatever reason, in this deck. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. But until then, time out.